All right, 7.2 level 1 is solving basic proportion problems with figures positioned in the same way. So number 1 says a town is building a swimming pool. An Olympic pool is rectangular with a length of 50 meters and a width of 25. So let's go ahead and draw a rectangle. So the length is 50 and the width is 25. Okay, and then it says the new pool will be similar in shape, but only 40 meters long. So I'm going to draw a new one. So the length, since I labeled the other length 50 down on the bottom, I've got to write it in the same place in the new figure. So this one's going to be 40. So we did A. It says draw a diagram modeling the situation. So once again, I just want to overemphasize that whatever you label as the length on one figure, you have to label that in the same place, but on the other figure. Okay, I couldn't label it on the right-hand side or the left-hand side because that's obviously not the length, that's the width. Okay, so let's go down to number 2, letter B. Find the scale factor of the new pool to an Olympic pool. So what you want to do to find a scale factor is basically you're comparing two of the same dimensions, but two different figures. So if we're talking about the scale factor of the new pool, which is the one that we drew in blue, to the Olympic pool is what we drew in red. So the only two side lengths that are in the same position are the length. We got the 40 and the 50. So the new pool is 40. The Olympic pool is 50. So, and then we always like slope and ratios and trig functions. We always want to simplify them. So 40 over 50 will reduce to 4 over 5. So that is our scale factor. That's how large or small that the two figures are going to get. And then C says find the perimeter of the new pool. Well, in order to find the perimeter of the new pool, I have to find that last dimension. I've got to find the width. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a proportion. I'm going to start with the 25 on the old pool, the 25, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to find the corresponding side or the same side but in a different location or different shape. So same side, 25, would be on the blue figure, it would be X. Okay, same thing with the 50. Going back to the red shape would be 50. The side that is in the blue shape is 40. Okay, so you see it's in the same spot but a different picture. Then from here, all you're going to do is cross multiply. So I'm going to have 50x equals 25 times 40 is 1,000. And if I divide both sides by 50, that's going to be 20. So that's the other coordinate, or the other side lengths of the pool. And then to find the perimeter, I'm just going to take 20 times 2 plus 40 times 2. So this is 40 plus 80, so it's going to be 120. I think the units are feet, meters. So 120 meters as your final answer. All right, let's take a look at another example. It says given ABC is similar, so that's what one squiggly line means. It means to be similar, that the sides have a scale factor, that they're proportional, all that stuff. So that's what one line means. To find the values of A and B. So if you notice, A, B, C, so this is nice where A, B, and C go in that order, and P, Q, and R. They all go in the same order. Okay, I'm going to start in the lower left, I go up, and then I go down to the right. And same thing with the PQR triangle. In level 2, that won't be the case, but so let's just get a hang on level 1 right now. We want to find the values of A and B. So what we want to do is we want to take the corresponding sides, okay, same side, different shape. That's what corresponding means. So let's go ahead and find out what A is first. So A corresponds to 7 on the big triangle. So I'm going to say A over 7 equals, now I have to find two sides that I know. I can't use B because I don't know that side, so I've got to use the 6.4. So then I get 6.4, and that corresponds to 8. So notice on the top here, the A and the 6.4, that's from one triangle, and the 7 and the 8, that's from another triangle. Okay, you always have to keep those separate as well. So then to solve it, I'm just going to go ahead and cross multiply. So 8A equals 6.4 times 7. I'm going to divide by 8. So A equals 5.6. And then I got to go ahead and find B, so I'm going to go the same way. So B will correspond to 6, so I have B over 6 equals, and then I just pick two sides. I will usually always pick the sides that are given in the picture in case I messed up A. So in case I messed up A, I don't want to use that to find out the third variable. I'm going to go ahead and use that 6.4 again and the 8, just because those are givens. I know that I didn't mess anything up there. So 6.4 times 6 is 38.4, and then I'm going to divide by 8. So B is going to equal 4.8. Okay, so those are similar figures level 1.